So let's go ahead and take it right out to the town, the community of Carmel, for the latest update. We have Mayor Sue Finkam joining us this morning. Mayor, let's just kick it off with, where do we stand this morning? I mean, the images coming out of your community, unbelievable.
Thank you. Good morning. Our biggest challenge right now is watching an area of the river. It has decided to craft its own path and dump billions of gallons of water into an empty quarry owned by Martin Marietta. And so in one way, that's been an incredible blessing because it's taken what we estimate to be roughly 20% of the river volume off from dumping on downstream Indianapolis. However, the quarry does have a limited capacity, and we're watching that very closely. Also in this area is a lot of very valuable infrastructure, our water lines, wastewater treatment lines, a Marathon gas line, et cetera. And we're very concerned about what's happening as this river basically trenches a new path, offloading some of the flow.
The images are just heart-wrenching to see. Can you speak a little bit to the damage on the Hazel Dell Parkway that we've seen so far?
Yes, Hazel Dell Parkway is a 4-lane road in this area that is a very heavily trafficked road for us. This new trench that the river is creating has basically eroded around a box culvert that carried these 4 lanes. It is completely a loss, as well as, again, critical infrastructure in the area has been damaged. So we know that that'll have to be a partnership between us and the county to get that fixed in the next few months. In the meantime, we watch very carefully about the continuing erosion.
That White River, I know the gauge, at least in Carmel, went offline, and when it went offline, we were at moderate flood stage, but we know in other areas, in Noblesville, for example, which is just off to the north and east of you, and not by much, also near the White River, we had historic cresting on that river, and really breaking some records that have stood for over 100 years. So when you consider the White River carving out a new path, it is wild to see how powerful this water can be.
Yes.
And knowing more rain is in the forecast as we get through the week, what is, I guess, the assessment as of now in terms of when you'd be able to get in? And you mentioned some just critical infrastructure that could be at risk here. What are you looking at in terms of a timeline?
Those conversations are going on right now. We've been working with our Indiana Department of Homeland Security, FEMA, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, our engineers, and other partners, including Martin Marietta, who owns the quarry, to just evaluate where we stand right now. But those conversations are literally occurring hourly. What's really ironic is 2 weeks ago, I kayaked this river, and we had to portage a couple times because it was so low. So it's crazy.
Wow, just to go from one extreme to the other. And Mayor, I can't help but mention the fact that we have reporters that are on the ground covering this story, every angle really being covered here. They've spoke with residents who've been impacted. And we're curious, what resources are available to residents that have been so heavily impacted by this flood, not just their vehicles, but their homes?
Yeah, we had 215 houses affected, nearly 80 people relocated temporarily. The good news is the water has receded. Many of those residents are trying to get back in their homes today, and we're working with them side by side to bring in opportunities to have yard and waste debris removed, and getting them access to the services they need, whether it be the Hamilton County Emergency Operations Center, or whether it be our local township trustee or city services. But we're trying to work alongside them. We care about them. This is a devastating tragedy for many families. We want to make sure we can help them through it.
Yeah, I think school not quite back yet, but trying to get, obviously you want that sense of normalcy before we're trying to get into routine again. I've been to Carmel. It's a beautiful community outside of Indianapolis. Just speaking, I think from your perspective on a more personal level, seeing this type of flooding and to this level, it is historic, but I don't know do you have anything of reference, maybe any time where we were near this threat level of flooding, or is this just kind of it's standing in a category of its own?
This is a category of its own. Clearly, we've had high water along the river before. We've had times we've had to evacuate homes before, but I talked to some residents on Saturday as we were doing boat evacuations to get them out of their homes. And, this one lady, holding her dog is saying, we've lived here 40 years. I've never seen anything like this. So it's really heartbreaking for families whose lives have changed literally overnight.
Truly historic.
Yeah, and we know there was loss of life, tragically so, with all of this flooding. So the hope is people can continue to be safe. But I'm sure seeing it in person is also just way more profound than what we have there on drone.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is. Putting a human face on it changes everything.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Mayor. Mayor Sue Finkam, Mayor of
Thank you.
Carmel, Indiana. Best of luck, and we'll be watching the radar along with you as we navigate the rest of the week.